Hello everybody and welcome to episode 12, I think, of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different because for some weird reason my software is still acting a little funky. So I had to figure out how to be able to get my video to run smoothly and not mess up when I export it or whatever to create the file for YouTube. So the video's already done, but right now I'm making this audio, the commentary, after everything's been kind of put together. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try and narrate as close to possible as what's going on the screen. Right now you see is I'm looking, I was just going over what happened last video, the many times that I died, how I tried reaching the red pin, the yellow pin, and the green pin, but I couldn't because one, I died too much at the yellow pin. The green pin was across the canyon, I couldn't paraglide over, and the red pin was also farther than I thought. So in today's episode, we're actually gonna discover 2 towers. Insert Lord of the Rings pun there. Yeah, so you know, let's, I mean, obviously the video's already started. Let's get that started or whatever. Here I'm showing you which tower I'm going to be going after. It's blue on the map. It's the blue pin. Yeah, whatever. There's a guardian there. Of course, I ran away from it. It was empty. And then I cut to the bridge that was there, that you saw briefly as I was looking at the tower, because literally nothing happened between the time I jumped off and the time I got there. I just went over, you know, I was letting everyone know I did in fact do a little off video playing. I ended up getting a quarter extra stamina wheel, and I think I found 1 or 2 more shrines, and I cooked up some meals too to help me out, you know, in case I have to get some cold resistance or I have to heal myself. So yeah, I obviously failed in getting this guy to fall off the stupid bridge. Yeah, I also did a little bit of combat training off video just to see if I can find better tactics of fighting everybody, because I have this tendency to be extremely impatient and I just rush and I just mash that attack button. Appreciate the headshot. He's out of the way. Yeah, it was pretty much all I did off screen. I didn't discover any new areas off screen or off video either. I stuck to what was already discovered on the map. The shrine that I did was it was actually just more or less another fighting tutorial. It taught you about I need to stop saying but I really can't because it's just part of my vocabulary at this point. We love 2-letter words. The shrine that I went into was teaching you the flurry rush. It's when you dodge an attack at the right moment and you get to mash the Y button or whatever your attack button is mapped to, and yeah, it's pretty effective. I do have stronger weapons now, so I am not as hesitant to fight. I'm supposed to be reading this. Well, that was a Lizalfos talent, and this is the horn. Both things that you can use to you mix them with critters and whatnot to make an elixir, which helps you out. You know, it gives you either sneak bonus, cold resistance, heat, all of that. Here we find a Zora spear, but I have to leave it there because my inventory is full. So we'll leave that there. Hopefully at some point during my gameplay I remember it's there if I ever need it. So let's carry on, and I think here I cut, yeah, because there's nothing happening on that bridge. So I go ahead, I cut ahead. Yeah, complete weather change, mind you. That rain came and went like nothing. So here I was trying to showcase, like, oh, look at this, you know, I did a little bit of off-video combat training. First thing to do is get hit, and then Buddy decides to swing his spear around without warning. Takes a little bit of life off of me. So we're getting closer to the tower, the first tower, the blue marker on the map. I don't know if you saw it very briefly, the head of a dragon on the right side of the screen. We'll see a little bit more of it coming up soon. I don't know how that guy saw me from where he was. He was not looking my way. Don't care. Took care of the first one. Bomb arrows. I see they're very effective actually, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and stock up on bomb arrows. You might see a lot more of those in my videos. And something else I showed here was having your wooden shield up while they shoot at it. Once you put the shield away, you gain however many arrows they shot at it. So there I got one back because that's all he shot. And then this is me running away from the enemy again because I am not going to die when I'm this close to the tower. So that's heartbreaking. And if you look, I give you a little shot there of the dragon. And at this point in the video, I was making comments about how much I love like seeing the dragons, because there's 3 of them throughout the land of Hyrule in this game. You know, seeing the dragons is like one of the coolest things, because you know, you'll be minding your own business and then you either hear the music first of the dragon nearing by, or you know, you start getting it, because when the dragons come by you get a bunch of gale, a bunch of wind. So you know, you're like, oh, what's up? And you start looking around, and behold, there's this really awesome sight of the dragon up in the sky. I skipped to getting to the top of the tower. There was nothing that happened. It was an ordinary climb. Thank goodness. Again, beautiful scenery. Gotta love this game. Another warp point activated for us, which is good. Trip, 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 trip. Regional map extracted. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and skip ahead now, because I just decided to warp to a different point, a different shrine, to get to the next tower that we're going to be discovering soon. There's a dragon again. Look at it, look at it, look at it. So, yep, I've to say, have warped to another shrine. It's cold up there, so I'm going to go ahead and, that tower's right there, briefly shown on screen. I'm going to go ahead and fly to that shrine first, because what I think I'm just going to do is, I'll have some off video gameplay where I'll be going, and I'll be going to shrines and whatnot just to boost up my heart container and my stamina wheel. But, you know, I'm not going to show that all the time, because getting from one shrine to another, you know, takes so long because this land is so massive. But anytime I am recording and I have goals in mind, like my goals for this video were to get to the towers. If I see a shrine, I'm going to go for the shrine. I'm going to go ahead and skip these guys out. I'm not trying to die so quickly. No, that's not the word I'm using. I'm not gonna go ahead and try and die so close to my goal. Also, since it's been forever ago since, you know, I started my first playthrough through the game, just mentioning how I kind of don't remember this area at all. It's true, because I don't. There's so much in this game, and for, like, you know, my other save file, I have a tendency to just stay on top of the mountains or in the high places so much that, you know, I kind of forget what the rest of the ground looks like for the game. So here we enter a shrine on the move. Off the name alone, I figured I was gonna use the stasis ability on the Sheikah Slate, so went ahead and pulled that out automatically, or not automatically, or, you know, right off the bat. Went ahead and freeze that ball there, because you can obviously see where it needs to go. Did one too many shots there. Flew right off. Wasn't even close. So we're gonna go ahead and wait around for the other one to come by, and then we're gonna wait for the we're gonna wait for the ability to recharge so I can use it again. And there goes the ball again. So this time, just go ahead and freeze it. We're just gonna one-shot it. And that's it. That's it. That's all you need. I did get scared that it was gonna fly off again, because I did not take into account the conveyor belt itself. So obviously, when it stops being frozen in time, it gives it a little skip up. So, but I got it. It was good. It was all good. Kept on going. Took out my sword, because that room just smelled like, oh, there's an enemy waiting in the corner right there for me. So I'm just going to draw my sword automatically. So again, same thing. Got to get that ball where it needs to be, but this time it's guarded by the guardians themselves. Remember how I was talking about my beautiful, I was doing all that combat training, and see how well that paid off. Earliest parry you'll probably ever see. But the ball got where it was supposed to go. That's all we care about right now. Still alive. We're gonna head on to the next room. Here we got 2 conveyor belts, some lasers, and a dingus. Pick up the ball link, there you go. So instead of, waiting for the big rock to come by, let's go ahead and run with the rock that's, pretty small in comparison to the one that just passed or the one that's right behind it. And looking at this video, looking at this part, you can see that the laser's obviously shooting from the other way, but as I'm playing the game, I'm like, oh no, yeah, it's definitely shooting from the other way. Wasn't the case. Had to figure this one out. But I did see that chest earlier. I'm like, you know what? I stopped. Might as well pick up that chest. So we're gonna wait for that chest to come by again, which might take a little bit, a couple of seconds. And there it goes. We're gonna pull that chest over to this side and see what it's got inside of it. If it's got any goodies. I thought the ball was gonna fall off. I was gonna be very upset. Just an opal. Nice little cash grab there. Put the ball right back down. And I thought, I could probably put the chest in front of the laser. See how well that works out. There it goes. Freeze that laser. Again, the ball almost flew off. You gotta love it. You hate to see it. That's what I get for not being patient. This is what I get for not using my head. So at this point, I'm gonna cut back to the ball respawns. We're gonna go get the ball again. Take two. We know what we're doing now. Being a little smarter. We got the bigger block. Gonna place that ball right back down. Do the same thing again. Freeze the laser. I want you to pay very close attention to this, because I feel like I'm one of the very few people that this has happened to. Because this game likes to make fun of me. That laser shot me within the little space between the chest and the brick. And then at that point I just sucked. And at this point, we're just going to go back and get the ball a third time. Third time's the charm. That's what everybody says. Everyone knows that saying. Third time is the charm. Let's get this. Laser number 1. Passed. And this time I'm being smart. I'm going to wait for the bigger block to come by. Laser numero dos. Passed. Laser number 3. Also passed. And a good thing. I almost fell there. Yes, I did. So we're going to go ahead and put that ball where it belongs. Keep on moving. I really thought the video froze there for a second. I was going to cry. And we're home free. It's the end of this shrine here. I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead right now. And then we're going to cut ahead right now as well. Back outside. At this point, we're going to go scale this cliff to get to the tower that we need to get to. Nothing interesting, surprisingly, happens between now and then. For someone who's had trouble climbing up mountainsides in the past couple of videos, I do a very good job. We go ahead and we climb these ladders here. A little fun fact, I guess. Your stamina doesn't run out as you climb ladders, but you can use it to jump. You lose stamina as you jump up. But that's about it. Here we meet one of our greatest enemies in this episode, is the ladder on how to get on it. That's obviously the wrong way. You gotta keep pushing forward, bro. Keep pushing forward. I wanted to show this part because, you know, my great marksmanship, and also because, as I was recording the video, I did have a little freak out because there was a whiz robe over there. After last episode, I don't want to deal with him for a while. Boom, headshot, and we're going to continue going up the cliff. At this point, it's going to cut to me being on top of the cliff because nothing interesting happens again. I don't fall, I don't die, I don't run into any enemies. And here we have the second tower. And I'm sneaking around because I don't trust it. There's absolutely no one around. Doesn't seem right, especially after last episode. Last episode scarred me, let me tell you. I am scared of all these towers now. But, as it turns out, the champion of the wild cannot directly jump into mud. Doesn't kill you, but it's not something you want to do anyway. We're going to use the ice. I don't remember what the ice ability is called on this. You run into some strong winds, we love it, but... Oh yeah, at this point I made a Wind Waker joke, because, it's like, oh, why are there strong winds here? It's not like we're playing Wind Waker. Ha ha ha. We're going to go ahead and keep climbing to this slab right here, which at this point I'm hoping is the right thing to do. And yeah, we just climb up this big slab, run into no problems. And then at this point the video is going to go ahead and cut to the top of the tower because, again, there's nothing in my way. It's just a simple climb after you get up this slab. And that's pretty much all this tower had, was just climbing. So, meet you guys at the top. And here, we've gotten to the second tower of the day. Look at that. Last episode, we couldn't even get up one. Today, we got past 2 towers and a shrine. I think, to me, that deserves a like on this video. And if you're not, a subscribe too, because that's can't ask for more in a 18-minute Breath of the Wild video. Scanning the area. The end of the video kind of cut off because again, I'm having problems with the capture card. And here it looks like we're having problems with the capture card again. Well, I think this part just shows the map. Okay, yeah, it's running fine again, but there's only like less than a minute left of the video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I promise one day I will figure out these capture cards and softwares and give you guys very smooth videos. Also, there's a hint of something we have to do later in the future of the game, if you see it there in the middle of the screen. Again, thanks guys. I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully come out soon.